Now, you're very welcome back. This is the 19th annual Science Week, which is taking place, and events are occurring all over the country, and it's really wonderful for kids and schools and colleges. And today we have Niall Lanigan from Eason's. He's here to show us some cool gadgets from the Easonology department. Niall, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Easonology, explain.
Well, I suppose we all know the power of books in terms of sparking people's imaginations, but there's lots of other ways that people learn and how they spark their imagination. So for some people it's science, and some people it's making and doing, and some people it's strategy games and
Especially
whatever.
Kids, isn't it, to develop them?
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's all about planting ideas and growing minds, really. Okay. So.
We're going to start off, we're saying the Science Museum range of products. This brush robot, this is the first thing we're going to look at. It's a robot and it's a brush.
Indeed.
Okay. And what does it do? Does it go around the place?
Well, I mean, with all the Science Museum products, there's a little bit of making them. So basically, you make a little robot, you put it onto the brush, and then, of course, you can do all the work for your mother and clean the floors.
What a great way to enslaving your children early. Isn't that the right way?
Absolutely.
No, that's fun. No, this one I really like. Look at this. Tell me about this. This is a little rocket. This actually goes 50 feet into the air.
It's a small rocket, but it's very powerful, and it just explains a little chemical reaction. So you just fill it with some vinegar and some baking soda, and lo and behold, 50 feet into the air.
We should try it here, but I'd probably break a few lights in the studio, so I can't do that. That's really good. You make it all yourself.
You make it yourself.
How long would it take kids to make that up, I wonder?
Well, this one, I can assure you could make in less than 2 minutes.
Really?
Yes. The buzzwire.
Oh, yeah.
Buzzwire would take you a little bit longer to make, but
this is the buzzwire.
Endless amounts of
These are
fun.
great because this is kind of an old-fashioned and very basic thing.
Yes.
You make this as well.
You make it yourself.
So this is kind of like the old operation set that you try not to hit the thing, isn't it? See, that's I did that on purpose, right, everyone? I did that on purpose. So you go like this. I did that on purpose too. Basically, you get the picture. That's really cool. And that's easily made as well.
Absolutely.
And they retail at around what?
They're $14.99, and
great?
they're absolutely.
That's very good. What else are we going to look at? Cosmic Rocket Buzzwire. Discovery Channel range. Here. Oh, this thing. I love this. Tell me about this.
So these are the Natural History Museum range. So the idea with this is for the budding paleontologists amongst us. So you actually take out and you scrape away, and as you can see here, what we have is the rib cage of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So
you keep going with this.
You keep going away as a paleontologist would.
Until you get it out.
Emerges a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then you build a Tyrannosaurus Rex as well. So there's an element of learning, building, and
making. Do you know there's an element of patience. This is a way to judge how patient your kid will be in the future, because this would take hours, wouldn't it?
It would.
I love that.
Wouldn't that be great?
That's true, isn't it? And there are other parts as well. This is the National History Museum. That's the paleontology. This one is cute. You can make these little
they're fridge magnets,
dinosaurs.
Fridge magnets and badges. So again, what you do is you simply mould them, you paint them. So again, there's an element of making, there's an element of creativity amongst it as well.
This is funny. Tell me about this.
I mean, obviously, science can't all be just serious and
this is good fun.
Things, but this is basically really gross science. So for instance, there's things like view your own earwax and similar sort of things.
That's really funny.
Obviously,
that's back to the kind of stink bombs of old.
Yes, absolutely.
Very good. Kids love that. I think that's really important. So we're going to go next to the creatology. This is, I suppose, make and do. A posh word for make and do. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, for many people, that's the most important way that they learn.
I love this basic stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So
tell me about this range here.
The seedling range, I think it's a fantastic range, and basically they're little kits, and they're about making things. So I mean, the one that I actually like the most, I'll probably make this myself this evening, is the sock owl.
Will you?
I will indeed. Yes, absolutely.
This is a cute little sock owl. Owls are so popular, and you were saying that earlier on. We were chatting. You were saying owls and foxes.
Owls and foxes are very in. Perhaps I think maybe stags next year, but owls and foxes are still the in thing. So if you're looking for a present, owls and foxes, you can't go wrong.
Do you know what I meant to tell you over there when we were talking about this area? This little packet contains food for astronauts. What's in this?
Well, it's just a little bit of fun. I think there's strawberries in this one. There's ice cream cake as well.
Freeze-dried, of course, like astronauts would have.
Absolutely. I'm
sure. How much does that cost, Niall?
This is only $3.99.
Yeah. See, I think these are great stocking fillers. I really do. Where are we going next? Where are we going? Challenge zone, where now is that?
So the
challenge zone is here. This whole area is the challenge zone.
Absolutely. Now we did miss the
I want to
glitter
talk about
fairies,
this.
which I think is
look
important.
at that, it's so cute. Little girls would just love this. How do you make these?
Well, again, it's you mold
Plaster.
them and then you paint them as well. Yeah, so it's very simple but very creative.
Okay. Now this, I wish I had this when I was a kid because I loved anything to do with science and stuff like this, and biology really. Tell me about this guy.
Well, again, there's a highly educational element to this, but there is fun as well. So it's about basically how your body works, and there are little cards. So on these cards they have little messages. So do you know how many fruits and vegetables should be eaten daily?
Okay, I'm going to bring one of these over to Di. I'd love this now, all these little questions. We could do this in our breaks, myself and Di. We could ask each other these questions. And it talks about healthy bones and all that as well. So this is fantastic. Very, very, it's great learning. This is an Irish, I shouldn't say toy, but I suppose, tell me about this little thing.
Well, I think, again, it's a wonderful little thing. So there's 9 little cubes, and basically you throw the cubes, and each cube has an image on it. And effectively, as the cubes land, you create a story. So there's all sorts of different variations. So there's a huge creative part to this. Absolutely.
People actually, you know, I love this because they have to just work things out.
Absolutely.
What about these?
So these are wonderful board games. We do obviously things like Scrabble, etc., but these are actually quite popular. So we have Corridor, which is actually the most popular. We've Quattro as well.
And
there's
this
the
one
small
here.
ones and the large ones. So really, Quattro is simply connect 4 in a sense, or a variation on it. So you have to connect either the 4 circles or the squares or the same colours. So
yeah. You know what I like about these? You actually have to work on something, not looking into a computer screen. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
These are all under €13, believe it or not, and some of the really great little kits there are only €15, $14.95.
$14.95. They go down as far as $3.99.
Okay.
Everything's under
Lovely.
30
You can have
euros.
this now, Niall. You can do that now in the green room
Thank
a little while. Okay, that's Niall, of course, there from Eason's. And if you like any more information on Easonology, please go to easons.com, and you can look at all the great books they have there as well, because we've been talking about those on the show as well. We look forward to seeing you again soon, and I expect that to be made accurate when you come back to us.
Okay.